Hey guys, it's back from the nest, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Minecraft Revenge. Welcome back. In the last episode, we began functionally working on the good, big, monolithic man. The one, the only statue of terror. There he is. I don't know what I'm doing with my visuals here, but here is the man, the myth, the legend. Shroom light accents to accentuate the gold parts on netherite armor in this resource pack. I don't have sea lanterns because we haven't challenged the sea temple, so daylight, just on a lever right now, but maybe eventually on a daylight sensor. Redstone lamp, eyes, an interior with living quarters, sword, shield. Maybe one day, maybe one day he'll come to life and he'll use that sword. You know, maybe that sword there, maybe this is a statue of the giant that wielded this sword once. I don't know. Subject of today's video is going to be finally building the bee habituation. I don't know. That's not right. That's definitely not right. But the bee dome, the biodome for the bees. And I'm excited to get that done today because it's been probably almost a month now since I said I was going to do that. I've been taking uploads a little bit more slowly because I caught up to all my backlog footage and I had some stuff that I was doing in real life, so I took a break from YouTube, and you can tell because the last few videos have been regularly spaced apart. But if you're not avidly watching each upload individually, then you won't have noticed. So whatever. A couple things that have changed. I've already gone over the pit, and this iron golem is still just wandering around hanging out. We also need a name for our horse. Wonderful horse from the exploration video that is now, I didn't upload, so I don't know why I mentioned that. So, new entry on the villager bunker tunnel thing. I decided I wanted to downscale it, and I did downscale it. And so, it's got all the same functionality. Door closes at night. Villagers are safe. And I really actually like this tunnel look. Also, more robust lighting system made out of lanterns and lantern posts instead of torches that I've slammed down everywhere. And I put a bunch of trees in and around this to sort of bring the forest back because I had cut down all of this big wide area here when I was clearing this area out, and I realized, oh, I don't like how that looks. I want the forest back. So I brought the forest back manually. We're going to go ahead and hop on over here. Quick little jump cut on over to the door. Yeah, what do you think of that little editor trick? Editor, what did you think of doing that trick? Was it hard? Was it annoying? I'm not waiting for your response. Alright, so, Bubble Vader, drop shoot with water, takes you up to the first floor of the Guardian Giant. We got a chest, we got furnace, we got crafting table. I've been in F1 this whole time and I didn't put any of my equipment on, just realized that. Bed up top, you can see anything you need to see, all that good stuff. This guy, pretty simple interior. This guy is really coming along, man. Or, I mean, really come along. It's done now, really. So, I'm really happy with how that turned out. I'm a little bit scatterbrained, I think, is the term for it. If you'll give me just a moment to cut ahead here and organize my thoughts, I feel like I'm trying to cover too many things at once in too short of a period of time, so give me just a moment, and I'll be right back. Okay. So now I can catch you up with the last couple things that I wanted to mention. I already mentioned that we have put lantern posts, and I'll give you a moment to look at how that looks. I think that the lanterns turned out quite nice, and I like them. Good old monolith man, looking gorgeous. I think that was a good choice. I think it's also a good, fun way. I think it's fun to take what was a need to cover the cobblestone Bubble Vader and drop shoot for our skeleton grinder, and I needed to hide it because it was poking out like that. So that's the legs of our man there. I built a statue. I like that it was a hell of a build. It took so much copper, but I'm glad we did it, even though it was expensive. I'm glad we took the time to do that. I'm glad we took the time to actually make the pit look nice as well. We didn't just border it with some wood and then put some water at the bottom, I actually have like a robust system there. And even the villager farm, it's all nice. Although that farm add-on there was totally like, I just threw that in because so it's kind of lazy. It's just a square. It doesn't fit with the mesh with the rest of the build. But you know, that's character, I guess. And I feel like I could have made that stone more robust, but it turned out alright. So another little change, another little thing that's happened off camera is I have extended this path out, and I don't have gravel or anything on it, but it's good enough as is, just with path for now. And it's heading out to this peninsula here, which if you're active on the Discord, or if you're not, if you're in the Discord, which if you're not already in the Discord and you want to be, you can find a link in the description of this video, and on my channel page, if you go to the About section, there should be a link to my Discord. If you want to hop in and say hello, you're welcome to. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, you should be. This is the place to be. This is where things happen. So yeah, this is the site of a new upcoming build. I don't know what that little like a scripted section there was like. Yes, YouTuber moment. Alright, so I'm gonna walk you guys over to the beautiful little bee zone over there, and I'll show you what we got cooking up. See ya when we're over there. How neglectful of me to not mention our 2 new additions to the family. And our good friend, and of course his brother. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we need names for these cats and our horse. So if you have any name suggestions, I would love to hear them in the comments below. Absolutely. And you know, you get to be a part of this wonderful world. You get to have your name that you chose immortalized in, well, not immortalized. If one of these guys dies, nink nink. I was gonna say wink wink, nudge nudge, but also no, I don't want to kill my cats, so I don't know what that was. That was rather bizarre little turn of events in my brain. But yeah, we another thing that happened, laying the footage in here. Oh yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we fought the Wither. We fought the Wither, and it wasn't even a struggle. See, I used the poison specifically chosen to kill the Wither. Yeah, it was that poison. I had it covered. Sorry if that crunk impression is not up to par with what you're accepting. I haven't practiced my impressions in a long time, but I promise the Joe Swanson, the crunk, the Patrick Warburton voice I used to be very good at in the past. So I'm not joshing you. And so what we have acquired with that is a beacon. And of course, all of this iron I have been collecting over time is, of course, going to fuel my... Oh my gosh, we have exactly enough for how much we needed. Nice. That will actually be enough for tomorrow's video, if that's what I choose to do tomorrow's video. Or, not tomorrow's, but whenever I next record. Beacon. We're going to do a beacon. Another thing that happened, we went to a desert, we found a mesa biome where we found these cats, and I'll put that footage in here. Yes, as you can see, beautiful mesa biome. And it was discovered by us in our journeys. And we're in 1.19.4, so horse breeding. And we're going to try to get a new horse. Maybe that'll be the next video, because I feel like we need to build a ranch. But also, the beacon's going to be a smaller build, but it's also going to be wildly expensive, because I have something fancy in mind. Alright, let's get this section underway. Guys, I have been putting this off for far too long. This has been dug, and I have had all the resources we're going to need for so long now. And I'm so excited to get this build finally done. Let's hop right into it. I will see you guys shortly when we've got the foundation laid. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I've gone ahead and got a little bit of a foundation down here. Just sort of copied over the design, got a couple few changes to it, but I copied over sort of the door design I was using from the villager farm. And then, you know, very reminiscently similar entrance here. You can tell right off the bat that it was drawing inspiration, certainly, from what was available at the time, though. Actually, I think that's gonna look quite nice. Oh, well, maybe not there, but I can certainly do something with that. Do one of these. Get some half slabs in there. Unbrick this. Try unbricking this. Make some more stairs like this. I want to say something like that. Yeah, like that. Like that. Then how's that look? Oh, dude, actually, kind of dope. Maybe not like that, but maybe like this. No, don't like that. What if we did the opposite? Yeah, I like that. Makes it look like a cannon, which I don't know why you'd want that, but because like this build isn't cannon themed in any way, but I like it. So yeah, it looks kind of like a cannon. I like that. And this is what we have for the bottom so far. We're going to fill that with flowers and grass and a tree in the middle. And we're going to have a couple of bee farm or hives, 3 hives there and there. And that'll put some storage racks up there in the center bit. And we'll put a dome on this. In fact, let's go ahead and bop and lock that dome into place right now. And I'll see you guys in a moment. Alrighty, y'all. I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe this dome is done. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's dome shape. Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's dome. That's dome done. Very nice. And bee interior appears to be functioning correctly, so we're gonna go ahead and get an iron door and a regular door, and I'm actually gonna put some dark oak wood down in front of this because I want to have sort of a lip there. And we're gonna go ahead and take all this stuff back home to the place where we live. And oh, that was too much to carry all at once. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take all this stuff back to the house where we live over there. And we're gonna bring back some stuff to finish this build out. This was actually a nice quick build. This was for once something we don't have to finish off camera, though we probably will. I'll add detailing and all that. I won't get the bees in it in this video. The bees will just show up because that's going to be a whole lot of redstoning. And if you guys ever want to see a live stream, let me know in the comments below if you ever want to see me do like a live stream where I go ahead and power through something like that. Just a stream where I'm like hanging out and doing redstoning or building or whatever. I know some people are into doing like watching people live stream games like that. And while we're here, I got all these ominous banners and a couple raids, so I want to make sure that while we're here I go ahead and bonk these up on the walls. I know it's kind of weird to like, there are two sides, right? There's two sides to it. There's part of me that says it's weird to hang up banners in your village that are like your enemy's banner, but also there's a part of me that's like, yo, that's a wicked trophy, right? That's so annoying. What? Oh, that's a surface level thing? Oh, no. We're gonna have to get right on fixing that. One moment. I'll be right back. Also, that project over there, real quick, just gonna give you a little spoiler here. I'm thinking of making a beacon pyramid, but I do want to put another beacon in the middle of the lake and try to get, like, extra range out of it. Because I feel like if I had one in the middle of the pond that was slightly sanctioned more towards the house, it would actually give the house, like, haste or, you know, speed 2 or whatever. And then we'd have one over here. We could put one, like, over here that is just for looks, that gives, like, I don't know, like, regen and, like, something. Figure it out. But, it'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool. Sorry about my sinuses, by the way. I'm sure it's annoying to constantly just be hearing, like, all the time in mic. But it is spring, and I am dying. And I will try in the future to edit those out if I notice them. Oftentimes I only actually hear them in my, like, I actually hear it post-recording. I only hear it after I'm going back and watching the video after I've uploaded it. And I'll be like, huh, I didn't notice that until just now. That's annoying. But these are all practices that make us better and better at building. Better doing this thing called YouTube. Alright, that's pretty nice. I would put more lights in on these, but that's where bees are gonna go. And we'll go ahead and just pop and lock these boys down here for now. It's kind of nice, but not how they're gonna look in the end. And that's it. I think that's we're done there. Yeah, that's it. We are done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining me on another build, and like a pretty quick one at that. I'm quite happy to see that this turned out so nice, so quick. I mean, that is what it will look like. Literally, I'm looking at a screenshot right now. There's going to be a tree and some rose bushes and all that. Basically, all the flowers you see over by the other bee thing we have right now. Flowers and grass. 3 beehives on like a stand thing built into the wall, and then 3 more. And they're set up on auto harvesters, so I just put a bunch of bottles in, and they'll give me honey bottles. I put some shears in, they'll give me wax, whatever you need. And when you don't need anything, you don't put anything in, and then they just, you know, do bee stuff. And, of course, I had mentioned this in the past. I was considering setting the bee farm up differently, so the bees had to fly through a chamber that had a farm. And in the original design, it had the farm, which I kind of liked the extra space. So there is a possibility in which I build a little dome, kind of, or like a little tunnel-like thing, like what the villager farm looks like. And it just comes out here and goes a little bit into the sea, and it's way lower to the ground. I'll make it a step down even. And that will be a farm, and it might not even be there because we need a farm. It might just be because I like the way it looks. Don't know. But what I do know is lots of potential, and it's nice to get back on track with these. And it's nice to see that this build honestly wasn't as foreboding as I thought it was going to be. I felt a little bit, maybe it was burnout, maybe that's what they call it these days. I was feeling a little bit apprehensive to get back into this. Maybe it was just because Villager Farm took so long, and then all the things I did off camera were so much, and then copper mining for this bad boy was just exhausting. So maybe in my head I had convinced myself that the build was going to be harder than it ended up being. And that sometimes builds can just be simple little things like this, where I finish the rest of it off camera. And get to just come in and have a little bit of fun with you guys, and then dip out when I'm ready. In fact, this one has probably run long, just solely due to me talking about it like this. And I think that's kind of funny in its own way. Alright, so I'm going to see you guys up top in a moment. Or actually, I'll see you guys at the next thing I want to show you. That's weird. See you shortly. So actually, funny enough, I didn't end up having anything else I wanted to show you guys. That's it. You've seen everything. House, minor changes, as always. Bee farm, looking pretty nice. I'm glad to have the dome over there finally. And of course, we'll build a path around it. And we'll build little details and lights and all that, and it'll transform the next time you see it, just like every build has. You know, when we finally got the soul lanterns, this build transformed. That build, you know, it's changed. The platform has changed. I make little changes here and there, so it'll look different the next time you guys see it. Probably in the next episode. Which brings us to, this is Aiden signing out, and I will see you in the Skyhawklings. Remember to spread your wings, and of course, stay awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you don't mind leaving a like on the video, it definitely helps the algorithm to get more views. Bye!